hit the pink store in my Devos, nigga. You know, like right when you coming off Play Street, you make a right on 30th. 30-second and commercial. Nigga, this ain't rehearsal, this the game. It's niggas outside playing with your name. What a shame, I ain't do shit. But what my daddy taught me, get them off me. Humble and quiet, never cocky. Although I knew long before they tested me that one day I would grow up and become the recipe. A product of the dough game, baking soda, cocaine. I saw that as the formula, then learned that that's the program they teach you in college. Simple economics, supply and demand, and know your product is knowledge. I was learning firsthand with no helping hand. I learned early, wholesale, fuck the middleman. Do all you can to keep the profit. If you delegate, be proper, cause poor communication is a problem. They fed my niggas genocide, ain't no answer when it's dinner time. Fred Hampton was a baby in the wintertime and they still killed the natives, fed the pilgrims. The slaves raised the children, the legals worked the land and they made millions. Respectfully, at war with my oppressor, took my 40 off the dresser. Time to take my freedom. I hit the pink store in my Debo. My nigga need some cracker wraps, couple chips. Yeah, so I hit the pink store in my Debo. Shit to 11 with the straw, nigga. I hit the pink store in my Debo. Need a 40, OE, Mickey's. Yeah, I hit the pink store in my Debo. Shit, I remember when they used to motherfuckers sell wine in that bitch.
You are now tuned in to the freshest, the dopest, the one and only www.diggindaily.com, broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles, live from LA Hotbox Studios. This is The Way Radio. You already know how it is. Special guest in studio. Today is no exception. I'd like to introduce the man himself. We got SHAM BLAK up in the studio. What's up, brother?
What it do?
Turn your mic on. There it is.
Yeah. What it do? Spooky. What's
Spooky.
Yes, sir.
What's the whole symbolism behind spooky?
Man, listen, so I joined this rap hip hop group. It was a horrorcore rap group in 2000, right before the pandemic hit. Excuse me. Right before the pandemic hit, right? And it was a hip hop horror rap group.
Yeah.
And so me personally, I don't watch scary movies because they're fake.
Yeah.
But for me, what is spooky is real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, how you gonna figure this shit out? This is real. And when I entered the group, you know, there was some pushback because I didn't like scary movies. I'm not a scary movie kind of guy. Jason, you know, Freddy Krueger, none of that shit really interests me.
Yeah.
But now, if we talking about the New Jersey 5, the niggas that got, or the dudes that got indicted for rape,
yeah,
when they was innocent, that's a scary movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, at first it was kind of, I was kind of like going against the grain meshing, but then, you know, people kind of accepted me and it was what it was. So, you know, I took what they had and I just made it my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I do things sometimes.
And that's how you came up with spooky.
Nah, shout out to Small Zuno and my boy Nimi.
That's what's up.
They came up with it.
Uh-huh.
And then they had the name for it, and then I liked it, and then I became a part of it. Now I'm kind of like the face of it now.
That's what's up.
But shout out to them guys, though. Love Big Sire. Shout out to my guy, Ouchie.
First track we heard right now was Debo's. Talk about that.
Debo's, man. So, you know, the behind Debo's, right? Debo's is a house shoe. It's a house shoe that people kind of wear, you know, in the hood.
Uh-huh.
The Debo's, we call them Debo's and Dego.
Okay.
And they're like the corduroy house shoes that Debo wore on Friday.
Yeah.
So it's a song about being comfortable. But the thing about that shoe is this probably one of the most uncomfortable shoes you'll ever wear.
No sole, no nothing.
No nothing. And you can feel every single rock in that shoe. And so, you know, that's kind of what the song is. The song is about being comfortable but being uncomfortable, you know. Like I said, Fred Hampton was a baby in the wintertime and they still killed him. You know, the natives fed the pilgrims. The slaves raised the children. The natives fed the pilgrims. The immigrants worked the land and they made millions. Respectfully, you feel me? Like that's the struggle that I'm talking about. The Debo sandal, the Debo house shoe is like, you know, through even in these worst conditions, we still prevail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I also talk about like
going to the liquor store in these comfortable shoes, and just kind of being outside in your element in these uncomfortable shoes. And that's kind of like the synopsis of that record right there,
Nice. Let's get to know you a little bit more.
For sure.
Who is SHAM BLAK?
Man, that's a great question. I'm still learning who that guy is myself, truthfully. But man, what I can tell you is he's a leader. He's a leader. He's a passionate guy. And everything he do, he gonna give it 110%.
How'd you come up with the name SHAM BLAK?
Ah, man, the homies was roasting me. I'm so dark, right? And I got these black ass gums.
Is that why you ain't smiling? You kind of keep it like low key?
Nah, smiling was always my weapon because I'm so black. You feel me? When people see my teeth, they be like, "Damn, you got some nice teeth." Yeah. And that was always a compliment. So it was always a good thing when I smile. When I had the mean mug on, I don't know what it is, but just dark skinned people kind of look aggressive for some reason. So everywhere I went, I was always the darkest person in the room, which, sometimes it made me a target. Some people would feel intimidated by me. Yeah. And some people would feel like, in order for them to be successful, they had to challenge me, and I had to, not be successful. And so, now the homies was roasting me, calling me, "Hey, SHAM BLAK, SHAM BLAK," and then they put their fingers on their lips. Shout out to my nigga Josh, man, Josh. He'd be like SHAM BLAK, and then one of the SA homies was like, "Hey, SHAM BLAK," and that is ever since then it just became my name.
Dope.
So kind of took a negative and made it a positive, man.
Yeah, that's
the story of my life.
Let me ask you this: how long have you been an MC?
Man, I've been an MC since I was 8 years old. I've been good. I've been capturing people's attention. I've always been the most outspoken person. I've always been the most charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the most chatty. I've always had the gift of gab, And straight up, I've been moving the crowd since I was 8, man. I've been in the front chatting since I was 8. Yeah, I used to rap. We used to take my dad's cassettes. Me and my twin cousins. We used to take my dad's cassettes and stick paper in the in the top. Yeah. And record ourselves rapping over it. We used to rap like Bone Thugs and try to rap all fast, but we didn't even really know rapping. We was just trying to make music. We was just trying to do what they was doing on the radio. Before I realized I could do it, before I knew it was a talent or a skill, I was just doing it to kill time. And lo and behold, I learned how to put the words in and make the words make more sense than they did then. You know what I mean?
When did you come to the realization of like, from mimicking the radio to like, you're like, okay, you know what? I wanna take this more seriously.
That's a good question. It's a good question because I really wasn't cognizant of it.
Really?
Yeah. It was a pivotal point in my life though where I knew that the music was important or what I was doing was important, even though what I was doing I didn't even really know. Yeah. I had got kicked out of school, right? I had to go to this alternative learning behavior school, and I had met one of my best friends over there. His name is Luis, and I was writing a rap. I was copying my brother because I knew I could freestyle, rhyme, whatever. But my brother raps. My older brother used to rap, and so I would always see him writing. He's a writer. He's a reader. So I just wanted to copy him, and in that space, I was going to this alternative learning school, and I was writing raps. And one of the teachers, this is for a school for badass kids. One of those teachers grabbed my notepad. She was like, I used to be obsessed with this bar saying like, I'm the philosophical type, because my brother used to say that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm a philosophical type too. You feel me? I got, I'm here to tell y'all this story. Yeah. And so he would say, he the philosophical type. And I had wrote that in my notebook, and then the teacher had got it and wrote it and read it out loud to the students. And she's like, "Oh, you the philosophical type." And then she was like, "You can't even spell philosophical right." And everybody was like, "Oh," went crazy, right? She tried to embarrass me. Yeah. But she didn't embarrass me because then other people in that room was like, "Hey, you rap?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I rap too." So then boom, I linked up with my homeboy Luis. And we started, and that was the beginning of our friendship for real. Like, he's my best friend to today.
That's dope. That's dope.
He's my best friend to today. One of my best friends, at least, But yeah, man, straight up like that. So once she pointed out the fact that like I was writing my raps and stuff like that is when I became cognizant of like I could rhyme these words or I could like tell this story in rhyme. You feel me? And so from there, you know, I did my best at doing it. I would copy my brother a lot of the times, but you know, I was a big commercial rap consumer. You know, so 50 Cent and Eminem and you know, Jay-Z and Nelly and, you know, a lot of fun rap because I got girls. So, you know what I'm saying? So the girls, I was rapping to get the girls, man. Like, I was cool. I was good at doing it. It allowed me to be in the front, kind of speak my voice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would say, like, I was probably, like, what, 13 when I realized, like, I'm writing this shit down. I'm writing this stuff down. Like, I know what I'm writing it. I'm rhyming. I'm writing these rhymes. You know
so you started writing at 13. When did you start recording?
Probably the same time too, man. Like we was talking about earlier, man. People used to be like, "Oh, you want to come record in the studio?" I pull up to the homie house and it's legit him and his computer mic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And we recorded on Microsoft Record. You feel me? Just a little record app, and boom, we got the beat playing in the background.
Yeah,
that's how I started off at first. Then boom, I would say. I started recording on Cubase. I'm recording on things like Cubase, Fruity Loops. We figured out ways of recording on Fruity Loops. Yeah. A couple of people had Acid Pro. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Acid. Then I started recording with some fools. Dun Dada, shout out to my guy Brian Foxworth. I started recording up there. His dad had like a shindig where they had like a whole studio, and that was like professional. And I would go up there as often as I could and just record. And shout out to my guy AT, RIP AT. I mean. My boy AT, RIP him. He ended up getting killed later on in life, but he used to go up there with me. Used to go up there together, man. Dun Dada Records was the name of the little group that I was a part of.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, first album. When did you drop that?
That's a good question. That's good, man. Listen, I probably dropped my first record, like recorded project, probably like 2002. 2003. I was probably like 14, 15, 16. I was going to San Diego High. Me and my boy Louis was rapping together. We had our group named Black Flame.
Yeah. And
boom, his mom had got him the computer. He got the microphone. He had the setup. I don't think we was recording on Pro Tools though. I want to say it was I can't remember. But boom, I would go to his house over there off of Solola. We'll go rap, record. Boom, we'll print them up on CDs. I'll go to school and sell them for $5.
Word.
Yep, but he went to a different school than me, so we went to different high schools. But a lot of the people I went to high school with knew him, knew Louis.
Yeah.
From playing soccer or from the neighborhood and stuff. He kind of got bussed out.
Yeah.
So you know that it was always fascinating because I would see people that really loved this guy, and they would kind of love me too. They would embrace me too because I was with him and we was a group. So they'd be like, oh, you know, you rock with the homie, we rock with you, so on and so forth. So it kind of like allowed me to kind of like create my character, I guess, or kind of be who I wanted to be in a sense. Because I was always tapped in with like the essays in my hood, like the Mexican fools. You know, I played baseball, and a lot of the Mexicans play baseball. Yeah. You know, but I didn't play basketball, and a lot of the black people did. Yeah. so, you know, whenever it came time to play sports, I was playing baseball. You know, I was good at it. Yeah. And that kind of like was important for our friendship because a lot of the homies that knew him, they knew me through baseball. So it was cool, you know.
So your first album,
like 2002.
How many albums since then have you made?
Man, damn, you got me thinking, boy. You know, I've been in here smoking.
We got 'em. That's what we do right here.
Right. Okay. So let me see. I'm probably like a good 12, 13, 14 projects in.
Word, okay.
Creatively. But, you know, as far as like SHAM BLAK, because I was recording with the homie at the time, and we was recording together. We probably dropped like 5 or 6, maybe 7 mixtapes.
Okay.
And then, you know, I probably did my own thing 3 or 4 times after that before I became who I am today, right? Because I was rapping up until like 2007.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was doing the hip hop shit. I was doing the rap shit. 2007, I graduated high school. We had went to like Florida to go do this like contest and shit. I met all these connects. I had like a little manager deal or whatever going on. Then I had met this other dude in San Diego who was tapped in LA, who was bringing us up here to meet people and kind of bring us on that like Dr. Dre aftermath wave, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where like Cassius Clay and Bishop Lamont, you know what I'm saying? People like that. He was kind of trying to bring us into that wave, but I ended up getting shot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, that would have been, I mean, you should have used that for your career, dog.
Nah, man. After that, you know, I'm a serious person, man. I take this shit serious. So once I got shot, I knew like, hey, I got to change something, bro, because, you know, my whole childhood, I never gangbanged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always kind of went the other way, even though I was like really, really close to it. Like, I stayed right in the middle of the hood. You know, all my cousins was tapped in. My
Guilty
family,
by association.
very much so. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin got shot in the head at like coming from one of my parties. All these Crips know where I live. That I was just in the middle of a lot of it.
Yeah.
And so once I graduated high school and I really didn't have to like, you know, high school fool. Like we taking the trolley, public transportation. You just you know, fall in.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Yeah, and I wasn't never a punk. Like I wasn't never a buster. I wasn't never scared of nobody or nothing like that. I just did my own thing though. You feel me? And so what ended up happening was, you know, I'm a gangster too. Like I might not do the shit that they doing, but you know, I ain't nothing. I'm running with these fools.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what kind of led me into some nonsense, man. I got out of high school, got cool with some homies, and we started making bad choices. And in those bad choices, I got shot. So I had to make a choice. Do I want to be a gang member, or do I want to make my dad and my grandma and everybody in my family proud? Because they was already assuming I was a gang member because I lived in the neighborhood. I'm smack dab in the middle, brother.
Yeah.
Like smack dab in the middle. I stayed on 30th and Clay Street, you know. It was hard. Everywhere you look, you was going to see the set. And so I went to all the schools. Everybody kind of knew me. Yeah, I got shot, man. And so I joined the military because I was like, I got two choices. I could go back out here and keep hustling because that's what I was doing and be nowhere, or I could go to the military, and the military is going to feed me, they're going to pay me, and they're going to give me a place to live.
Yeah.
So I went to the military, and then I did that for 10 years.
Oh, word.
Yeah, man. So in 2007, I joined the military, got the fuck up out the city, and then when I would come back, I would still try to rap.
Yeah.
And even when I was out where I was at, I was still trying to rap too.
Yeah.
Right? But the only thing is, I didn't really understand that, like, the kind of commitment that I needed to make. You know what I'm saying? Because I just did it as a hobby. I wasn't trying to make no money. It's like, I could do this. This is tight, bro. Like, people fuck with me. You know, I'm cool. I'm a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a party animal. Like, I got fucking party hard, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was doing when I got shot, too. I was just partying. So, people fuck with me.
Yeah.
But then when I started to rank up in the military, it's kind of like when I started like, I got to put this like kiddish, childish dream behind me and grow up. You know what I'm saying? I had a kid. You feel me? I'm married. I'm in charge of people. And it was kind of becoming like a bad joke that I rapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I rap. I make music. And it's like, ha, 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 ha. Another adult black male makes music. You know, a rapper. So, yeah, man, I had stopped rapping, man. You know, I had gave up the dream. And then that kind of, like, took me through some dark places. So I didn't really have no creative outlet. You know what I'm saying? I'm harboring all my feelings, you know? Yeah. Because when you rap, it's kind of like poetry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Read through any MC's rap book, and it's kind of like a diary a little bit, you know? Writing is a relief, bro. Yeah. And, so it took like 10 years, bro. But then when I came out the Army in 2017, came back to Dago. You know, I was a little bit shook. Still had like a lot of PTSD and a lot of just anxiety from going back to the civilian sector. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, damn, fool, I got to do what these fools do. And, you know, being in the military, you kind of feel like you better than civilians because, like, you got to do a lot of hard shit. And when you do the hard shit, you standing next to other people that have done the hard shit. So they understand, like, hey, this shit is hard, right? And it ain't going to be easy. And we can't just quit when we uncomfortable. Like, we got to see to the end.
Through. Yeah, see it through.
So, you know, I came back home, did the thing, you know, try to find my community, and I was with the veterans and shit like that. But I started to notice, like, hey, these fools is bringing me down. Yeah. I was like, fucking fools just harping on the war, you know what I'm saying? Not letting that shit die. Like, okay, we went over there, we got blown up, we got shot at, you know, some bad shit happened.
Yeah.
Hey, find the fucking joy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and keep talking about that shit.
Yeah.
And so, I kind of separated myself from the veteran community. Like, I'm about to go find some other people to kick it with. And then, boom, my cousin, his name is Milky Wayne. Shout out to Wayne, man. My cousin Wayne, bro.
Big up Wayne.
Yeah, man. Wayne, I wouldn't be shit without Wayne, man. Wayne, I see my cousin. You know, he was rapping with the homie Skinny Vinny.
Okay.
Shout out to Skinny Vinny as well. A real solid individual. They was together. They had a little thing going called Milky Wayne and Skinny Vinny. They had 2 tapes. They had the Gorgeous, and then they had the and forgive me, Vinny, because I'm bad with the names. The Hideous. You know what I'm saying? Milky Wayne and Skinny Vinny, and they was doing numbers, man. They was going crazy.
Yeah.
They had the whole city on lock. I'm seeing like all the old homies I used to rap with before I joined the military tapped in with these dudes and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, okay, it's possible.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like it's possible. So I tapped in, and then at the time, I knew Skinny Vinny. I knew who he was, but I really didn't know who he was. But once I got around, like, oh, I think I went to high school with you. Like, yeah, boom. He was real cool with me in high school, too. We was real good friends in high school. We used to dish together and smoke weed and shit.
Yeah.
So when I tapped in, it was just like, boom. Picked right back up, like, oh yeah, SHAM BLAK, come over here. Whoop-de-whoop, tap me in. Hey, this SHAM BLAK. Blase blah. And like, no cap, bro. Like, real shit, man. I gotta salute Vinny, bro. Like, he really was my cosign. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be here without him. But I'm gonna wrap the answer up because I feel like it's winded.
No worries. Go ahead.
But yeah, man, Skinny Vinny brought me in. So boom, Skinny Vinny brought me in around 2020. You know what I'm saying? Early or 2019 brought me in. 2020, I got it cracking with the Spooky Gang. I became an official member of Spooky Gang. Then COVID hit.
Yeah.
Then once COVID hit, that's when, like, you know, you see the community now.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: from the evolution of starting writing your raps down, recording 13, going through your high school, and then going into the military, coming back, what has your writing evolved to? What could you say, like, when you write your music now? What is it representing? What is it?
Now it's more like mantras. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more, I really understand the power of what I got now. You know, even like 2 years ago, I was just making a lot of rhymes. I was rhyming.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was telling the story, but I was rhyming. But now my raps don't feel like that though. Like, now I feel like my writing is more, it's more like therapeutic. You know, it's a lot less violence. It's a lot less sexualized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more uplifting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just kind of came from, like, I always knew the words had powers. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until I started, like, memorizing the raps and saying them that I realized, like, hey, bro, I'm not really saying shit. Like, you know, like,
it sounds good.
it sounds good.
It sounds good.
It sounded good in the
But what am I saying?
But when I'm thinking about, like, what the fuck am I saying, fool? It's like, nah, fool, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody asked me, like, hey, what's the last words you wanted to be? And I'm gonna be like, I'm a lyrical miracle. You know what I'm saying?
Atomically.
Philosophical. I'm the philosophical type. I ain't even can't even spell philosophical right. Like, I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And so like, as I started performing and really, you know, really just honing the craft, I felt like Bruce Lee. I feel like Bruce Leroy in Enter the Last Dragon. You know. Sure enough was whooping his ass. He brought him and said, "Who's the master, Leroy?" And then he looked at Cuz. I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how I felt when I realized, like, oh, okay. When I rap like this, I get this response. When I rap like this, I get this response. You know, and that's like over like the last 3 years, you know, 3 or 4 years. It's like, okay, boom. I even evolved in that time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Into like a more, my words have become more powerful. You know, the way that I even tell the stories have become more detailed. You know, and I'm still fine tuning that because I read a lot of books. I listen to a lot of podcasts about writing and just the creative space of writing. You feel me? So one of my things that I've been getting back to is writing my rap in a poem, and then and then rapping it around the beat, right?
Yeah.
Getting the timing down to the beat. But I will say what I want to say, and then I'll try to make it rhyme, as opposed to like, okay, how am I gonna rhyme this? You know,
Yeah.
which I think it allows for like stronger, more deeper writing. You know, like you give my writing a lot more depth. For sure, for sure.
So then, what are you trying to say on your new album, Man of My Word?
So Man of My Word was put together with the intention of, you know, letting my audience know that I'm gonna do everything I said I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Right. I grew up in a particular community where, you know, I was kind of shunned or kind of outcast because I had the way that I did things was different, you know. And like I said, like my friends play baseball. I liked to play baseball. When the people in my community wanted to play basketball, since I didn't want to play basketball, it kind of made me an outsider, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though like I'm black and I grew up in the black community and shit like that, like, you know, they still looked at me like, oh, you want to be, I used to skateboard.
Yeah.
So they, oh, you want to be a white boy, this and that. When really, I just was finding other things to do with my time.
Yeah.
When everybody was smoking weed and gangbanging, I was skateboarding or playing baseball. You know, when everybody was going to play basketball, I was playing baseball. So, you know, it just put me on the outside. When I came into the music scene in San Diego, well, even I could go back further than that. When I joined the military, you know, I was too hood because, you know, they put me through all this training and shit. I'm coming fresh off the street. I never gangbanged, but, you know, I'm around these guys.
Yeah.
You know, so I still got like a lot of shady tendencies. You know, I still got a lot of that, you know, just, you know, the only thing was I didn't have nobody took me under they as a big homie. That's probably like the deciding factor of me gangbanging and that. Like,
Yeah.
nobody was like, come here, little dude, let me school you. Everybody just was like, hey, get away from that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but had somebody, I probably would have gangbanged. But even when I came into the Army, you know, all the NCOs, all the people that was in charge, they're like, nah, you know, like, you can't come over here because you ain't here yet. Or it was like, you too aggressive, you got to go over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got into the Army, I thought, because I went into the Army to do like computers and shit.
Yeah.
I got there, I'm around all these computer nerds. They're like, nah, you got to go over here, bro. And they sent me to the grunts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sent me to the infantry dudes. And then when I got to the infantry dudes, they looking at me like, oh, nah, bro. Like, you're not cut to be here. You supposed to be over there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you like a little bit timid, you know? And it wasn't that I was timid. It's just like when the computer nerds was trying to tell me, I'm like, we could fight.
Yeah.
You know, like, we in the Army. We could fight.
Yeah.
And then when the infantry dudes was telling me, like, hey, let's go fight. I'm like, okay, we could fight, but, like, how long we gonna fight, though?
Yeah.
Right? Because that's all they did over there was fight. And then, like, where I was coming from, like, fighting was frowned upon.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then, like, when I got over there, too, it's kind of like gangbanging. I got over there with the grunts and the infantry dudes. I fought a lot. And then, like, once I won, it wasn't like I was the leader. It was just like, okay, now shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Until somebody tougher comes beat you up, you know?
Yeah.
And then I kind of like, okay, I was tougher than everybody else that I beat up, but I still was at the lowest. I didn't have no rank. I was the lowest man on the totem pole. So I was just a tough loser, you know? So being an outcast, man, it kind of played in my favor, man, and it played in my favor all the way up until, like, you know, now too. You know, I've always just had to stand alone. You know, I had to be confident with my decisions, and I had to know that, you know, I'm making the right choice.
Word. And that's how you came up with Man of My Word?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, because I got a little winded, man.
No worries.
So yeah. So Man of My Word. That's what that kind of go to, man. It just go to, like, you know, doing what I said I'm gonna do. You know, and no matter what, I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do, even if it's uncomfortable, if I don't like it. You know, I said I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it. And that's kind of why I don't say a whole lot sometimes, because it's like, once you put them words out there, you know, you're gonna have to stand on that.
Yeah.
And vice versa too, you know. Anybody that kind of said they was gonna do something and they didn't do it, you know, I'm kind of looking at you like, hey, bro, you feel me? Like when the homies say palabra,
Yeah.
yeah, like that, bro, like straight up, okay, that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you outside of that, bro, it's kind of like, You know, who are you for real?
Yeah.
You know, you're not that, bro. Like, you can't stand on your word, even if you gotta let me down. Cause sometimes that's part of the game, bro. Like, hey, I couldn't make it. Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? That it come with it. You know, you a man of your word, though. Hey, I said I was a man. I said I was gonna show up for you, bro. Or say I got you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, that's not the case. And so, you know, when you listen to the tape, when you listen to a man of my word, and you listen to it, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a person that's showing up, doing what they said they was gonna do.
Introduce this next track, Intentions. Talk about that.
Intentions featuring my guy Navy Jones Locker, man. This is the Ghost in the Boat series, man. Navy Jones Locker is one of my guys, man. It's a crazy story how I met him, crazy story how we got tapped in, but long story short and a short story to an end. One of his brothers is a guy that I served in the military with in Georgia, and he told him about me, like, yo, I got my man SHAM BLAK. He told him, hey, ask that fool, was he in the Army? Like, he was in the Army. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, you know my guy Punch. Yeah. Punch was this dude named Rodriguez that was in Georgia with me that we used to slime shit out with, bro. Like, real life slime, like, dirty, bro. It was bad, fool. It was bad. And so I linked up with my boy Navy Jones Locker. We chatted, we hit it off, and then boom, kind of find out, you know, he was stationed down there in San Diego too. He was in the service too. Small little universe. I'm like, off the back, bro, you my guy. So Intentions, bro, you know what I'm saying? Me and the song came about from, you know, some words my brother was saying to me. We was having these conversations about things and about the way that we wanted to live our lives. Yeah. And he was telling me that, you know, you got to set your intentions clear, man. You got to be clear in your mind, your intentions. What do you want out of this, right? And so that's kind of the way I came up with the record. I came up with the record like, okay, what are our intentions here? And our intentions is to be men of our words. Our intentions are to be honorable, people that we can go outside of our community and people will look at us like influence, like, hey, bro, they did it, we could do it too. So Intentions featuring Navy right Jones Locker.
We're going to drop into this real quick. You are tuned in to the freshest, the dopest, the one and only www.diggingdaily.com. SHAM BLAK live in studio. Album is called Man of My Word. This track right here, Intentions, diggingdaily.com.
What kind of Molignans are these? They call themselves gangsters. New fucking day. Fucking depressing.
What are your intentions? Yeah, what's your intentions? You gotta move with intention. Gotta move with intention. It ain't the thought, it's your intention. It's never about the thought, brother. It's about the intention behind the thought. Be weary of your intentions. You gotta be wary of your intentions. Mindful of your business. You align where your morals sit. I'm almost sure of it. Duty and intention over consequences morally. Focus on the outcome. Intentions play a role in it. Revealing your true character and values. When your intentions are clear, so is the way. Night and day. It's the sun on the water. It's the Coronado Bay. It's the dry humid air. It's the California clay. Cause we don't do ceramics. It's the Renaissance. The waves. How you show up for the world. How you move from day to day. When you say what you mean and you mean what you say. What we think we create and it carves out the space. It's not a thing, it's the way. It's the karma, it's the taste. It's the seed that you plant when you believe that you can. It's the energy invested, it's the power of the man. I came from out the sea to notice footprints in the sand on the same path as SHAM. What are your intentions? Yeah, what's your intentions? You gotta move with intention. Gotta move with intention. It ain't the thought, it's your intentions. It's never about the thought, brother. It's about the intention behind the thought. Be weary of your intentions. You gotta be wary of your intentions. Mindful of your business.
Capability, opportunity, then come the bullshit. Trigger happy or advantageous. I guess I'm full of it. Road to the top was filled with potholes and leaking sewers. Maneuver through manure, avoid the circle back like hula. Translucent intentions got me advanced in life. Triple Maduro aroma, yeah, that's the champ life. Avoid situations that don't involve general wealth gap closure. Won't see me lose my composure for overexposure.
What are your intentions? Yeah, What's your intention? You gotta move with intention. Gotta move with intention. It ain't the thought, it's your intention. It's never about the thought, brother. It's about the intention. Intention behind the thought. Be weary of your intentions. You gotta be wary of your intentions. Mindfully in business. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to the freshest, the dopest, the one and only www.diggingdaily.com. Broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles, live from LA Hotbox Studios. This is The Way Radio. What are your intentions, Sham?
I intend on being great, doing everything I say I'm gonna do, and continuing on the legacy, man. R.I.P. Grand Slam, man. I miss you, big bro.
R.I.P. homeboy. So we just heard Intentions, which is one of the tracks off of your new album, Man of My Word.
Yes,
That's
sir.
going to be dropping in September.
September. I want to drop it in September.
In
I want
September?
to drop it in September.
Is there a reason why you're waiting to drop it? You still working on some tracks?
Nah, man, we done. We just letting the singles ride. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We letting the algorithm catch up. You know, they say that you wanna trigger the algorithm by kind of dropping like every 6 to 8 weeks on the
Yeah.
Spotify and the Apples and all that stuff like that. And I think that that's like a healthy amount of time to kind of like digest music. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I feel like you could put out 12 songs today, and then in 2 months people gonna be like, "Hey, you got some more music?" You know, like, hey,
Seriously, yeah.
you got
Yeah.
some more? But I think, like, you know what I'm saying, you give them a record, you know, every few weeks, every couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? One record, you could feed them a little longer, and people kind of remember that a little bit better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have a little bit more time to digest it.
Where are you planning to drop the album digitally? Are you gonna do it all distro?
Yeah, all distro, all streaming platforms and all that. I might give it to Bandcamp a little early. You heard that? I'm going to give it to Bandcamp a little early, man. I love Bandcamp Fridays.
Word.
I love the exclusivity that it creates and allows the artist to really tap in directly with the consumers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, you know, I think it's for those who want it, you know what I'm saying? If I see you on Bandcamp with it, I know that you're gonna be just a little bit more serious than the person that's asking you, like, hey, when you got some more new music out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, too, man, the people that buy the CDs and that buy the vinyls, you know, I feel like that's the space that I'm catering to, you know?
Yeah.
I'm catering to those guys, so I wouldn't be surprised if I seen this tape on vinyl.
Oh, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Just a little early, you know, just a little early Bandcamp, just a little early, you know, just to say thank you.
Yeah.
Just because that's the only real way you can say thank you to the fans, you know? I mean, you could do merch all day. You know, that's one way, but everybody it's not exclusive to the guys or to the people that's tapped in. So I think Bandcamp, I think vinyl, I think CDs.
Nice.
You'll see that before you see it on Apple Music for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if they wanted to get that, where would they get all that?
You know, you can tap in www.SHAM.BLAK. You know, SHAM BLAK is 8 letters. You know what I'm saying? 8 is infinite. There's no corners in 8. You feel me? And I feel like I ain't cut no corners to get here. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a great representation. I took that from the homegirl Shelly Jane, but, you know, ShamBlack.com. ShamBlack.com.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
sir, Ski.
And then for this album, Man of My Word, how many tracks on it?
It's 12 tracks right now. 12 tracks right now. I got a plethora of music though.
Uh-huh.
But for this one I had mapped out 12. I did 12 beats, 12 records.
For this album, because usually some cats will say, or I had already stuff written down,
Yeah.
and I kind of fixed it in to make it work with this album.
Yeah.
Did you do that for this album, or were you more like, this is the album, I'm gonna kind of streamline it, write it as I go?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. This album, I wrote this album last year.
Okay.
So I'm recently sober.
Congratulations.
Last year, thank you, appreciate it, man. Last year, 2025, I started off the year just doing the most for my son's 14th birthday, and I just needed a change, man. So, you know, I knew that working out and drinking alcohol didn't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to lose some weight, and I started to work out. And I knew that if I was continuing drinking, that it wouldn't last too long.
Yeah.
And so, that was one of the things I gave up in order to kind of get myself healthier on top of working out every day. And in the process, man, I lost a lot of weight,
Yeah.
But also too, I wrote this album while I was sober, so it's one of the first ones, like I said, about the writing, man, and the power of the words and really setting it up. But also too, like, my brother passed away. My brother passed away a few days before Christmas. And this is kind of what I was showing him.
Yeah.
I mean, the emotional energy behind it isn't like more so towards my brother because I had already had this plan.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one of those signs where I had to trust myself, because I had it all done. It was supposed to be done before he passed away, but you can't put a date on things. And so as much as I was trying to like rush it, I'm like, my brother Riot is in the chat. What's up, Riot? My bro Anthony Spooky. As much as I wanted to change it, I had some different records that I was like, man, this sounds more emotionally fitting. Even still, I kind of was like, it was still a fresh wound.
Yeah.
It's not the coolest looking wound. It's one that kind of, I'm still hurt. I'm still down. But I'm gonna be down bad probably for the rest of my life. But right now, it's just like, okay, keep doing what I was doing. Follow the plan through. Be a man of your word. You say you was gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I got the next music coming too. And I got the next music after that coming too. So, yeah, definitely, man. 12 records. All heat. It was cohesive. I put it together as a man of my word.
Nice.
All the album titles, all the record titles, I put it together and streamed it like, okay, this is going to be the tape. This is going to be the kind of theme that I follow throughout it.
Some of the producers you worked with on this, is it all one producer, multiple producers?
Nah, it's a few producers on there. Shout out my dude Shio from Russia.
Oh, word. What up, Russia?
What up, Russia? My boy Shio. So, I started off working with him. Then I threw in a couple other producers in there. I got my boy Seeds on the slab, man, San Diego native, man, one of the greats. And then I tapped in with my boy Yellowbone Production. So Yellowbone Production produced Out the Window. He got a couple on there. He got another one on there that's pretty fire that I'm going to be rolling out here soon with my boy Mischief as well.
Nice.
And then I tapped in PhD Beats. Shout out my guy PhD Beats. He on there too. He on there. I think that's the bulk of it. I think that's everybody. I want to say that's everybody. If I forgot you, my bad, y'all. I'm high.
So, when you're writing, some people say that one producer, one MC, there's a style that comes out of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like with multiple producers on this album, you achieved the style you were trying to get, considering that you had multiple people's input on this album?
I think that the beats that I chose kind of fit the theory, the theme.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do like the one producer, one sound. I think it's good to develop.
Yeah.
But I just chose what sounded good, sounded cohesive.
Word. And then some of the features on this album, who you got featured on
man,
this
I got
album?
the big dogs on this motherfucker, man. I got my boy Destruct. Shout out my boy Destruct.
What up, Struck?
I got Navy Jones Locker, as we just heard. I got my boy Mischief on there. He on a couple for sure, man. Shout out to the big guy. I got my little relative Kano. My little relative Kano. He on there. We on some good stuff on there, man. And then who else I got on there? Oh, I got the OG homie from Dago, man. The OG homie, Mr. Brady.
Oh, word.
I got Mr. Brady on there. So, man,
yeah.
listen, I'm looking forward to seeing how people respond to that, man. That's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, I think that's all the features for sure. Oh no, I got the homie Lord Smiz on there too. He was on Tap In. He on
Nice.
there, Lord Smiz. That's my dog right there, man.
Let me ask you this: after this album, once it's rolled out in September, it's completely, you've done everything you had to do for it. What's the next album gonna be?
Man, I got some crazy shit in the works with my boy Alejandro. Oh man, I got some crazy shit in the works with Alejandro. That shit is crazy.
Not me.
Not
But
your name Alejandro too?
My name's Alejandro.
Yeah, nah, I got some crazy shit with Alejandro cooking, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I got some crazy shit with my boy Doom Squad. Oh man, I can't wait for y'all to hear this music. Doom Squad, I got some shit with Doom Squad. I got some shit with the homie Oeasy Beats. Shit, I got some shit with the Homie Beats. I got some more shit with Yellow Bone. Who else I got some shit with? Ooh.
So for those albums, do you see yourself writing differently or presenting yourself lyrically differently than you would for this album?
Absolutely.
And how do you differentiate all that?
Shout out my big bro, Mad Noise. I got a crazy record with him. I got a crazy record with BZ Beats that's about to come out called Like Me.
Word.
Man. Okay, sorry about that. Say the question one more time.
So working with all these artists, you said that you write differently for them. How does that lyrical content that you write for when you're a part of all these projects, how do those really tie into who you are as an artist? Do you give yourself differently when you're working with different artists, or is it still the same Sham Black, just you're working with different cats?
No, I think it's the same Sham Black. I'm just working with different cats, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I think that like the paint is the paint, you know what I'm saying? And they're just they're giving me a canvas. You know what I'm saying? And the canvas is like the beat. It's like the texture of the canvas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're giving me the depth. You know what I'm saying? How emotionally deep can I write to this beat? You feel me? Because certain producers draw out certain energies. You feel me? And so like I think me working with multiple producers, you know, allows me to explore my my creative range. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just so pigeonholed. Cause me, I'm the kind of guy that likes to rap.
Yeah.
I love the art style. I love to tell the story of it, right? And one of the things that I was chatting with my brother with before he passed away was like, okay, yeah, I'm rapping, but what am I saying? And how is it being received?
Yeah.
Right? And so that's how I came up with like intentions, right? Or that's how I came with like man of my word or farewell, you know, or ain't nothing like San Diego. You feel me? I felt like before I was just rapping, but now I'm kind of like saying something more meaningful, something with like a little bit more substance.
Yeah.
So, you know, working with all these artists and even like working with all these producers, even working with feature artists, you know, sometimes working with a feature artist is great for me because it allows me to get out of my head writing wise. You feel me? Like normally I would rap this way, but rapping with this guy, now I'm rapping this way. And it's still the same Sham Black. It's just a different palette. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different canvas. So yeah, man, shout out to those producers. Shout out to my boy Shaw, man. We put some work in, boy. God damn, we put some goddamn work in.
And then when can we expect all these next projects to drop?
Man, every 6 to 8 weeks, man.
Word.
Every 6 to 8 weeks, I'm gonna bust it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something crazy.
And if you're new, where can they find you at?
If you're new, you can find me at shamblack.com. Everything you need is on shamblack.com. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's sham_black, BLAK. It's 8 letters. Sham, SHAM _BLAK everywhere. Sham Black. Sham Black. Sham Black is 8 letters. 8 is infinite. You know, if you turn the number 8 sideways, right, it's infinite. It runs on forever.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be here forever, man. That's the mission.
And then you were saying every 6 to 8 weeks you're going to be dropping something.
Every 6 to 8 weeks, you should be looking for me.
Word. Right there. And now you know where to find them.
And now you know where to find me. And if you don't come find me, I'm going to come find you. Facts. Spooky.
That's what's up. Any upcoming performances, anything like that coming up soon?
Yeah, for sure, man. Listen, man, I got this upcoming show right here with my guys, Hometown Heroes out in Oceanside, man. Listen, if you don't know nobody from Oceanside, you should get to know these guys, man. These guys are some hardworking individuals, man. They got their own little motion going, and they with the smoke, man. They with the shit, man. Shout out to my guy A1 Beans. Shout out to King Cody. Yeah, man. Shout out to the North County guys, man. Also, shout out to the big homie Blaine One, man. I love you, bro. Praying for you, brother.
Word up. Before we close out this interview, any shout-outs you want to give out?
Man, shout out to the whole Dago, man. Shout out to the Dago, 619-858-760. Shout out to the big homie Rick Scales. Man, shout out to my big brother, Grand Slam, man, RIP. We miss you, nigga. Shout out to you for watching, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Digging Daily. Man, shout out to the guys over here, man. Shout out to Show Nuff, holding it down, man.
We just do what we do, brother.
Yeah, shout out to everybody tapped into real hip hop, man. If you supporting real hip hop, man, I love that and I love you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Make sure you guys get the album, Man of My Word, dropping in September. But look out for Bandcamp Fridays.
Bandcamp Fridays, man. It's important to the independent artists, man. Listen, I want this dope shit. Y'all got to keep putting it in, man. We here together. Also, too, if you can't, you know what I'm saying, buy the shit, man, share it.
Yep.
Share it with a friend. You know what I'm saying? Repost it, man. Leave a comment. Leave a like, man. Leave a share, man. It's all good. Everything, every little bit helps. We appreciate it.
Make sure you guys check it out. And then make sure you guys check them out on www.shamblak.com.
That's SHAMBLAK. BLAK.
And then
BLAK.
for your Bandcamp, it's Bandcamp/ShamBlak.
Bandcamp/ShamBlak. You're going to see me. I'm right there in Barrio Logan. Posted up. You know what I'm saying? Was out there for Chicano Park Day celebrating.
Nice.
They had Alicia Keys come through.
I saw that.
It was freaking crazy, man. Oh, my God. And that's just to show the depth. Like, you know, San Diego played a back burner to a lot of stuff, you know. And seeing it get that kind of like respect, kind of love, kind of reaction is like, dang, bro, you know, because I mean, we live there, so we know like San Diego is tight, you know, and then on top of being like LA little brother, we like down the street, so it's kind of like get shadowed a lot, you know.
Yeah.
All my partners in Tennessee and Georgia was like, oh, you from LA? I'm like, nah, I'm from San Diego. Like, well, California is LA. I'm like, yeah, I get it. California, LA or Oakland.
Yeah.
You from Oakland? Like, nah, man, I'm from San Diego. That's like Southern California. Like, oh, dang. I've been out there to someplace out there. I had a homegirl say she been in San Bernardino. And she was telling me how real it was out there, and I was just laughing because she's from Florida. So, you know, but.
Well, San Bernardino could be a little hood sometimes.
No,
too.
not a little hood. Listen, San Bernardino is, listen, okay? San Bernardino, one of them places, but it was just funny when she was telling me because she was like, no, it's really like that. I'm like, oh, absolutely. You feel me? I feel you.
And then you also have apparel, right?
Yeah, man. So we got some merch coming up, man. We kind of put a little short thing on the merch, man, because, you know, it was just, it's one of the best pieces of product, but it's one of those things where it's like a CD sometimes. Sometimes you just want people to have it, you know? And so, you know, in that space, we want people to have it, and we want them to have something of quality. Yeah. So, you know, we just been putting all of our, dotting all of our I's and crossing all of our T's, making sure that we put something good out for the people, excuse me. So, I would be expecting some merch pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some good designs coming through, man.
Last track we're gonna get into, Farewell. Talk about that.
Farewell, man. You know that song when you was a kid that they sing about the sun. They be like, farewell, so long.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's kind of just my goodbye. It's just, you know, goodbye to the old me, man. Goodbye to the status quo. Goodbye to the old Sham Black. You know, Nipsey Hussle said this in one of his songs. He said, in order for you to grow, you got to let go of some habits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the last song on the tape. You know, I'm kind of giving everybody an exclusive drop early because these are the records off the tape that you're not going to get until the tape is available in September.
Exclusive.
But you know, farewell is me saying peace. Is saying goodbye to the guy you used to know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a human, man. I'm still working through my emotions too, you know. I got a lot of things that I was working through in the Army. Yeah. You feel me? In my life too. So, you know, this is me letting go of a lot of those old ways and old habits.
Spooky.
Man, the mind is a spooky place, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, some people trapped in that motherfucker, boy. Yeah. I used to fascinate about this question right here, right? I'm gonna ask you.
Go ahead.
Is the person that's talking to themselves on the street crazy because they're talking to something that you can't see? Or are you crazy because you're not acknowledging what they're seeing on the street?
I think crazy is like how you would just categorize something. Yeah. But there's people that have their third eye open.
Their third eye is open, man.
See things that we don't see, understand things the way we don't understand, and connect to a whole nother frequency. Yeah. So for me, I mean, I don't say like this is crazy or this is not crazy. Yeah. I just feel there's different levels of spectrums of what we believe in our reality.
Man, that's a dope answer, man.
And honestly, sometimes the best way to find something out is just having a conversation.
Yeah, man, straight up.
And that's the problem. People don't want to talk to nobody.
People don't want to chat, man.
You'll be surprised what you learn.
Man, that's a good answer, man. That's crazy. That's a good answer, man.
That's facts.
Nah, you hit that motherfucker right on the head because you know, it's like you said, they third eye be open.
Yeah.
You know, you sitting here thinking they talking, they tell to themselves, but nah, they're free.
Yeah.
You know, they're free from the Matrix, bro. You know, the red or blue pill. You know, like my man Morpheus told Neo, you know, you looking at the girl in the red dress, that's really an agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an agent, boy. That is not real.
I think the biggest thing is just people need to open their mind.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're so quick to judge based off of how you look, how you dress, who you talk to, who you associate with.
We lack the patience, man.
Yeah.
The patience for human connection is crazy, man. We so quick to crash out.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. A partner of mine told me that too. I'm a former crash out, bro. You know, I'm an angry guy.
It's all right. we all been there.
I grew up very short tempered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
I feel you.
You know, I just had to make sure that nobody had me jacked up.
Yeah.
And even until this day, like right now, you know, I still have to work on that. Like once I feel that energy, I'm like, okay, I gotta suppress it because you know it could really be the last time. And so when you start developing that patience, you know, you can have a conversation with somebody who disagree with you.
Yeah.
You know, you can have a conversation with somebody who don't have the same point of view with you.
Yep.
You know, because you don't have to go punch them and try to slime somebody out because like, oh yeah? Well, you don't see the house? Okay, bet. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So the same space with the people with the mental health space, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it's even mental health, like unless they're doing like some crazy stuff trying to harm people, but even still it's like, you know, you have people in the psych ward talking to themselves and it's like, nah, man, they're free from the matrix, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Real quick, one more time, drop all the contact information for those that want to reach out to you. And then, are you open to working with other producers? So producers tapped in right now. If they want to reach out to you, how they get a hold of you?
I'm open to working with anybody that's working. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't be working. Some people just be sitting in their house, wasting people time.
That's right. Spooky.
It's spooky out there, but nah, I'm down to work with anybody working. You know, features, beat tapes, whatever y'all trying to do. You know, if you bring in your A game, I'm gonna bring my A game for sure. And you can find me in all places, man. SHAM BLAK, SHAM BLAK. You can find me everywhere you need to find me at. SHAM BLAK. SHAM BLAK. SHAM BLAK, not Shan. A lot of people say Shan. Shan, like with an N.
No, the bridge ain't over.
Man,
the bridge ain't over.
Listen, man, I get it. It's sham, like shampoo.
Yeah.
Shampoo. I used to get into a fight for that shit. I used to get into a fight for that shit at school, man. There was this dude. His name was Jaron Lucas.
Yeah.
Jaron Lucas. He called me Shamu Broccoli. Shamu Broccoli. And I had to fight him every time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about punch him in the eye fight.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing you could ever say to me. Yeah, man. Shout out to him for giving me that thick skin, boy. Because you couldn't tease me when I was a kid. And I could fight good. You know what I'm saying? So, people learn to just leave me alone. Don't bother me, and I'm not gonna bother you. But as soon as you start, I was anti-bullying shit, man. I was punching people for no reason. Like shit, we're gonna go get shit. I was with all the nerds. I had this friend, R.I.P. Emilio Najares. But I used to get him in trouble. I used to make him say the word bench around the teachers, bench, and they would be like, "Did you just say bench?" but only I could bully him because everybody else used to try to bully him. I used to fight everybody for that guy.
Yeah,
man, R.I.P. that guy, man. But yeah, SHAM BLAK.
Word up, brother. Want to wish you nothing but success with this album when you officially drop it in September.
I appreciate
Make sure you guys pick it up, available digitally everywhere. Man of my word.
Man of my word.
Make sure you guys check out the merch. Make sure you guys tap in on Instagram. Catch him where he's performing. If you're ever in San Diego or if you're listening from San Diego, support your San Diego movement.
July 17th, man. Hometown Heroes too, man. We're going to be up in Oceanside, man.
There it is right there.
Shout out A1 Beans for the oop.
Good luck with the rest of your projects, brother.
Thank you, brother. Also, shout out King Cody for the oop, too. Shout out Ashton Arthur for the oop, too. Love y'all, boys.
With that being said, you are tuned in to the freshest, the dopest, the one and only www.diggingdaily.com, broadcasting live from Northeast Los Angeles, live from LA Hotbox Studios. Off the album, Man of My Word, last track we're going to play, Farewell. Tell a friend, support SHAM BLAK. And remember, we are cultivators of the culture. We are www.diggingdaily.com.
So long, farewell, off me just saying goodbye. The sun has gone to bed and so shall I. So long, farewell, off me just saying goodbye. The sun has gone to bed and so shall I. Paranoia's a monster, it'll haunt you. Rot you from the inside out, what's on your conscience. Make peace with your devils before you lay your head. Cause you gon' have to sleep wherever you lay your bed. That'll test it, ready for the war of the mind and how I do it. I'm taking it one day at a time, it's never easy. And know I wanna say goodbye, let my breathing lead me when emotions get to running high. Grounded and rooted, a teacher, but still a student. Some will wonder how I do it while others are more elusive. You ever drop a point past the mark and then regret it? Every bad king has been beheaded when you think about it. Trauma make you drink about it. I get rerouted when I know when I'm the city through and through. Farewell and goodbye with my name in the sky. Cause once the sun is gone to bed, it's only right that so should I. So long, farewell, off me just saying goodbye.